Welcome to our problem-based learning group video, Belonging in Elementary Classrooms. This will be presented by Elizabeth Wallace, Erin Mercier, Alexa Horton, Shaylee White, and Megan Gilligan.
A brief overview of our presentation. We'll be going through an introduction, the problems, the solutions, a conclusion, our references, and our thank you. Introduction. Belonging in an elementary classroom is essential for fostering a positive, inclusive environment where every child feels valued and connected. A sense of belonging is defined as feeling accepted as a group member. When students feel like they belong, they are more apt to be engaged and confident in themselves and are more willing to participate in learning. A sense of belonging is the primary outcome to ensure the success of children and youth in education.
Belonging involves supporting diversity, creating relationships, and showing students that they can share their voices in the classroom. A teacher can build a classroom community where everyone feels a sense of belonging through how they present themselves, how the classroom is set up, and encouraging collaboration within it. The problem we identified within an educational context is the lack of belonging many racialized children and youth experience in classroom settings.
In traditional classroom settings, various languages can be excluded as students enter the school. How language is used and practiced, particularly in a two-way immersion environment, can significantly influence a child's sense of identity, feelings of belonging, social inclusion, and interaction within the school setting. The way in which a classroom is set up can affect the learners and how they think about themselves.
Most traditional classrooms implement policies and practices that hinder their students' sense of community. Some examples include not allowing them to speak a language that isn't English or French, or not creating lessons that are inclusive or representative of other cultures. Students have even described classroom environments as feeling alienating. Not seeing yourself represented in learning materials or lesson plans can feel very isolating. Studies show that children and youth do not perceive the school context as a place to seek meaningful peer and adult relationships, which indicates they do not feel they belong.
The restorative framework focuses on repairing harm and restoring relationships through discussions about the impact of the harm, understanding perspectives, and working towards resolutions instead of punishments. The transformative framework goes beyond resolving conflict. It aims to transform relationships and social structures to prevent future issues. Using the school voice model and the three components, listen, learn, and lead within the school environment, it will help individuals develop their voice in a way that is heard, respected, and valued. Workshops and open circle discussions can enhance understanding, break down barriers, and create an inclusive space. Making and following easy rules that are set. This could be not sharing food, but sharing toys. This can make an inclusive classroom. Connecting with each student and showing genuine interest in their likes and challenges can create an inclusive and supportive classroom. Revising the curriculum to reflect diverse perspectives and incorporating materials that represent various cultures and identities can reduce marginalization and help students see themselves in their learning. Creating a welcoming environment by decorating the classroom with students' work allows them to see themselves and feel connected and included.
Incorporating diverse materials and perspectives into the classroom curriculum is a key strategy for fostering an inclusive and supportive learning environment. One way educators can do this is by selecting readings that reflect a wide range of backgrounds and cultures. For example, books like Skinline Mine and Where Are You From provide students with narratives that explore important cultural themes and can deepen their understanding of different lived experiences. Displaying diverse images around the classroom can further reinforce the value of inclusivity. This approach not only enriches the learning experience, but also empowers students by helping them feel represented. As our professor stated in week 3 of our course, if a classroom shows a diverse selection of reading text, diverse pictures on walls, and imaginative areas to help all students see themselves as capable learners in all areas of diversity, this can encourage a sense of belonging within the classroom. This principle is also supported from the Southern Cross University, which highlights when students experience diversity and inclusion in the classroom, they have an opportunity to learn from their peers as well as alongside them. This experience fosters a broadening horizons that can support and enhance the growth mindset in children. One important solution we identified for fostering an inclusive and effective classroom environment is the emphasis on identity. When students see themselves reflected in the curriculum in the classroom setting, it fosters a sense of belonging. This helps create an environment where students feel welcome and supported in their learning journey. As our professor highlighted, representation is crucial, as classrooms can reflect the identities in culturally and linguistically diverse students. This statement underscores the importance of acknowledging and valuing students' diverse identities. Further supporting this idea, research from the University of Toronto points out that students are much more motivated to learn in classrooms that recognize them, draw connections to their lives and experiences, and respond to their distinct concerns. The world is complexly diverse, and we need to represent this in the materials that we use in our teaching. This highlights the importance of integrating diverse perspectives into teaching materials and classroom interactions, ensuring not only enhanced engagement but also validating the experiences and backgrounds of their students. An essential part of creating an inclusive and supportive classroom environment is engaging with student voice. To ensure that your classroom is a safe space, it is crucial to listen to what your students need. By incorporating their feedback into your curriculum, classroom displays, and materials reinforces the idea that the classroom belongs to them. This approach fosters a sense of belonging and community among the students. There was a case study highlighted in week 3 of our course saying that Kayla Rago, a second grade teacher and equity officer, collaborated with their students as they noticed that the most images depicted only white individuals. This observation led them to advocate for artwork that celebrates racial diversity, making the school environment more inclusive. There was also research from the Chrysler Institute for School Voice. They emphasized the significant academic benefits of empowering students. The study found that students who believe they have a voice in school are often 7 times more likely to be academically motivated than students who do not believe they have a voice.
Conclusion: a sense of belonging is crucial for learning and social experiences in young children's classrooms. Unfortunately, the issue of inclusion and belonging for students of diverse cultures, backgrounds, languages, and races is still present in the classroom today. It is a struggle that can be attributed to policies and practices in traditional classrooms that do not foster belonging and inclusive environments, thus, students do not build relationships with teachers or peers. Although some changes in the way we present classrooms have evolved, for example, showing more diverse pictures on walls and celebrating diverse holidays, it is not enough for real change. To achieve this change, school communities need to be built alongside the students and their families through a representation of diverse cultures, languages, and races in the classroom. Policymakers and teachers need to work together to shape new ways of thinking and presenting classrooms regarding the inclusion and belonging of diverse students. Until this is achieved, there will always be a gap between the two. Here are references. Here's our second page of references. Thank you for watching.